Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to this week's coaching call. The topic of this week is the 12-month agent marketing plan. 12-month agent marketing plan. We will get started here in just a minute or two. So if you can see me, if you can hear me, please pop through the little chat bubble at the bottom right-hand corner that you can see me and hear me, that everything is good to go. We just want to make sure that I'm not talking to a void and that, we are ready to rock and roll. So give people usually 2 minutes to get started here. Let people come in, get on the call, get their food ready, come back from the bathroom, whatever they need to do. So we're just waiting just a couple minutes. But if you're on the call, please pop through the chat, the blue bubble in the bottom right-hand corner that you can see or hear me. Okay. I'm excited today. This is going to be a great call. I'm very, very excited for this. This will be much needed topic. I'm happy to go over it with you. And we have some great support videos that we can send you as well after this. It's going to be really, really good stuff. So if you can pop through that you can hear me and see me okay, that would be awesome. And we will get started here in just a moment. Just a moment. Again, just pop through if you can see me and hear me. Okay. Mario, awesome. Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff, Mario, from Miami, man. Love it down there. Love it down there. Okay, so we're going to get started here. I'm sure more people will roll in as we get going. Mario, appreciate you hopping on the call, man. Appreciate it going. So what is a weekly coaching call? Okay, what is a weekly coaching call? If you haven't been on them before, if you're new, welcome. If you've been around a while, awesome. Okay, so we're here every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific. These calls are free for you. They're just to best support you, to help you to answer your questions, to provide some great content in addition to our guide. Hey, Ellen, awesome. Glad you could make it. Happy to have you on. Good stuff. Ellen is awesome down in Texas, right? Down in the Woodlands, I believe. So she's been doing really well. One of our favorite members. We're happy to have her on the call too. So just as a reminder, if you have not been on the call before, there's a chat box in the bottom right-hand corner, as you see here. It's in the blue. Okay, it's in the blue bubble. Okay, ask some questions and have your questions be as specific as possible. They don't have to necessarily be related to the topic at hand. What we do is an hour-long call. The first 30 minutes are me going through some slides and presentation. Please stop me and ask questions if they come up. I don't want you to forget them, so pop them through. I'll get them as soon as I can. The final 30 minutes are just Q&A. They can be about anything you want. Whether it's related to this topic or not, I'd be happy to go through them. We can take a look at your website, whatever you want. So this week's new content to check out. Okay, there's some great cold calling methods that work from real estate guru Bo Hollis. I met Bo at Carrot Camp last year, and he is awesome. He's down in Louisville, Kentucky. He's an investor, but he was doing like 20 deals a month by himself. I don't know if he's added to his team now, but he's really crushing it. He's a big systems guy. So Bo's a great guy. Definitely check out the podcast. Okay, and there's some other great other marketing opportunities and something that Carrot had experience with is some text and image attribution where some of our members got some letters. So check that out. Some really interesting content, good stuff as usual. So the weekly dose of awesomeness. I love this logo here from Lisa, the Texas Wine Cup team. She's down in the Frisco area. So she says about Carrot that it's so easy to use and edit that she originally had Easy Agent Pro and she hated it. And she loves all of our training, such as these calls, our other training that we have, our great support, quick response, and help. I'm so impressed about everything. Love listening to Trevor's podcasts and webinars when I can. So if any of you have used Easy Agent Pro and have switched over to Carrot, we'd be happy to, or other services have switched over to Carrot. Let us know why that is the case, what you like about Carrot. We're always happy to get feedback and happy to hear about those things. It makes us super happy. So just a reminder for everybody on the call today that this call is primarily agent focused, okay? There will be some concepts that will be applicable to investors, but most of it will be just for agents. We used to have the agent calls on Wednesdays. We simplified things. We're doing them once a month for now on Tuesdays, replacing the investor call. So if you're an investor, you're happy to stay on the call, happy to ask questions, but some of these concepts may not be as applicable to you. So who am I? I'm Tim. I may have spoken. I know Ellen. We've chatted before. So this is me. This is our team at our last retreat out in January. It was very cold out. I've been with Carrot about almost a year, a little bit less, and I focus primarily on agents, one-on-one calls, helping get the support they need, making sure that Carrot is providing as much value as possible to our members and to potential new agents as well. So is this you? Is this you at all? Are all of these or any of these you? Inconsistent and unpredictable lead flow. Okay, inconsistent and unpredictable lead flow. Maybe some weeks you get 1 lead, some weeks you get 10, and then for 2 weeks you get no leads. You don't know when leads are going to come in. It's difficult for you to build a marketing plan, difficult for you to predict how much money you're even going to make next month or this year or even next week, just because everything's unpredictable. Okay, you're not standing out in your market. Every appointment that you're going on has 10 other agents that they've spoken with. Okay, you're not standing out in your market. Your site looks very similar to everyone else. Okay, your website's not converting. You have 200, 300 visitors on your website, and you're not getting, maybe you're getting 1 or 2 leads from those. Okay, your website's converting very low. Okay, low engagement, your social media posts, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, you're not getting much engagement. No one's reading it. No one's liking it or commenting or sharing these things. Okay, your marketing is very random. It's not strategic. Okay, you see every week that Facebook comes out with some new update or something, and you say, oh, let me try that. And then the next week there's something else and you try that. And it's very random. Okay, and a lot of people, a lot of business people, whether it's agents, investors, whatever, that they have that kind of mindset where it's very random, not strategic, not a strategic plan where every week you know what you're doing and how it is synergetic with the week before and what you're going to be doing the week after to make sure that you are having a good marketing business there. So if any of these are you, don't fret. This marketing plan that we're going to go over is going to get you to that consistent lead flow, to get that predictability so you can sleep well at night. Okay, so that you don't have to stress about whether you're going to get business next month. You're going to have more business than you could ever dream of in your market. You're going to be the #1 person in your market. People that follow our plan are the #1 agents in their market. You're going to get high engagement with your social posts. You're going to get people sharing them. You're going to get people commenting on them. Okay, you're going to get high margins with motivated leads. Okay, high margins with motivated leads. These leads are not going to cost a lot of money. And the ones that you're going to get are going to convert the highest. They're going to be the most motivated to work with you, the most motivated to sell their house or to buy a home with you. Okay, you're going to get the highest margins from that. You're not going to spend much to get the lead, and you're going to make the most from that possible lead. You're going to get high conversions on your website. It's not going to take 200 people to get a lead. Maybe it'll take 20. I don't know what the conversion rate will be, but it's going to be very high conversions. And then finally, the most important thing is building momentum. Okay, this is exactly what Carrot does to build momentum in their own business. Okay, this is how Carrot has become the #1 real estate agent and investor platform in the market. Okay, it's because of the momentum they've built over the marketing they've done over the past few years. So what is momentum? What is momentum? Okay, how are you going to build momentum? One, you need plentiful, unique content. Tons of content that's unique for your market that speaks to your audience, okay? You need to be ranked well in Google. You need to be ranked well in Google. We'll show you how to do that. You need to build credibility with your audience. Okay, you need to build credibility. You need to have relational trust building marketing. Relational trust building marketing, not transactional marketing. Most people, it's crazy, they do transactional marketing where people are only choosing you because you're the lowest commission on the block. They'll use you one and done. They'll never talk to you again. That's not what you want. You don't want people working with you just because you're the lowest commission. You want them working with you because they trust you. Okay, because you built a relationship with them. Relational trust building marketing. You want to work with someone, I want to work with Janet, not because she's the lowest commission, but because I trust her that she is speaking my language, and maybe she's a mother and I'm a father, and we can relate to each other, and she knows exactly what I need, and I trust that she knows exactly what I'm looking for, and I trust that she is helping me. And finally, you don't want quick hits. Okay, not quick hits. Quick hits are fine to get some short-term leads in, but they're not going to build momentum. So if you see it right here on the chart on the right side, okay, I built a little bit of a graph just to visualize what we're saying here. So Facebook is the #1, paid traffic medium for agents, right? So if you look at the 12 months here, Facebook's great. Okay, I'm not saying Facebook's not great. But the problem with Facebook is you put money into it, you put X amount of dollars into it, and you'll get X amount of dollars out of it. Okay. And it's going to be the same whether it's month 1, month 2, or month 10. Okay. It's a very flat, the blue line is Facebook, very flat line. You put money in, you get money out. And this is really all that agents are doing. But the problem is it's just a hamster wheel of marketing. It's just a hamster wheel. They're never going to build momentum. It's going to work and it's going to definitely make money and there will be a return on investment, but it's not going to build momentum, and you're not going to build the best business that you could. You're not going to build the easiest business that you could either. Okay, so with content, and that's what we're going over is building that momentum with content. Okay, initially it's going to be a good amount of work, right? There'll be a few hours of work that you'll need to put in to build your pyramid, your foundation of content. So month 1 through month 3, you'll have to make that content, make sure your website's good to go, and have that supplementary content with it. Okay, so initially it's going to be more work for less return. You're not going to see a quick early return. And this is the problem that most agents have. They just have such a short-term mindset. And it's very hard to teach people and to help them succeed when they have a short-term mindset. So if you have a short-term mindset, just try to be aware if that's you, if that's the case. Okay, don't focus on month 1, 2, and 3 and just see, this is where they lie and say, oh, well, Facebook's giving me leads right now. And I know it costs more money, but I'm getting leads in, and that's fine and great. But they're not thinking about month 8, month 9, month 12, month 24, right? Where the time you put up front is really going to have an impact on the road. So this is really how Carrot has built their business. This is exactly the same way, and it works. And we know it works, and just have some faith and have a long-term mindset, and you will succeed with this. So what do you want to do month 1? Okay. I know Ellen, you've already have a beautiful website. I can show you guys Ellen's website if Ellen's cool with it. She has a wonderful website. What do you need to do? You need to control the conversation around your name and around your brand. Okay, so we're going to exit this slide presentation here. We're going to go really quick to Ellen. I can show your website if you're cool with it. Just oh, awesome. Yes. Cool. Okay, so we're going to pull up Ellen's website. So Ellen has a great website here. Okay, so what you want to do is making sure, okay, so you're in Montgomery and Harris County. Awesome. You want to make sure you get your reviews up. Okay, so let's check out Ellen's reviews. She's wonderful reviews up. Get some reviews up. Thank you, Ellen. Appreciate it. Sorry, you responded yes before. Thank you. So appreciate that. So Ellen has some great reviews up here. Website's very clean. Okay. So you can see if you read the top review, the one that's recommended, says Ellen worked, we're looking for a very specific full plan. She worked tirelessly and devoted so much time and energy into her search, showing us home after home. So she wants her clients to find the perfect home, and she helped us to just do that. So a lot of it is her story, that she cared, that she's going above and beyond to help her people, help the people, her clients as well. And Ellen says, and just so y'all know, Danny built it out. For me, it was worth every penny for them to do it. So thank you so much, Ellen, for that. Danny is on our services team, and we do build, it's called concierge websites. We can build custom websites for you like we have done for Ellen. You can, of course, do it yourself too, but we can make it look really, really nice for you. We've done a bunch of these, so appreciate that. Shout out, Ellen. So if you're interested in that, you can hit us up, and we'll be happy to give you more information about that. But what you want to do is make sure you get your reviews out, and that we check out the About page, Ellen's information here. Everyone on the team, you want to make sure you have a good About page. Their home page as well has good content on it. If we go down, Ellen has information about her work with Mercy House Global. So it's these kind of things that help you stand out in your market and build credibility, right? Not every agent partners up with nonprofits like Ellen does. So it's things like this that you want to build your website. Get these things up. The priority is any unique content, get your reviews, your page content, things like that. So what you also want to do is decide on your niche and your locations. Okay, now this may be the most important decision that you make in your marketing plan and possibly in your business. So if you have any questions about it, I'd be happy to pop them through again anytime. So what does that mean? Decide your niche and locations. A lot of agents, they try to be everything to everyone. Okay, they just want to be the best agent in Pennsylvania, the best agent in Oregon, or the best agent in their county. And it's fine and dandy, but it's very difficult to do that. And it's very hard to build a marketing plan around that, and very hard to get very high targeted engagement around that strategy. Okay, I'm not saying that agents aren't successful, but it's going to be a lot of networking, a lot of hustle, and it's not going to be the best return that you could possibly get with your marketing. So try as hard as you can to decide on some niche and locations in your area, whether it's your first-time home buyers, or you do new construction, or 55+ homes, or historic Victorian homes, or you work with nurses or families, or whatever it is, people moving in, military families. There's so many different niches out there. I would ask yourself, most of our members are already successful. They've already have a history of a lot of clients they work with. Think about if there's a pattern among the clients you've worked with. Are they all families? Are they all from a certain area? Are they all military families? Are they all, whatever it is? See if you can find a pattern and focus on that. Maybe you don't even need to go out into a new niche. You already have one. You're just not aware of it. Okay, so think about these things. You want to focus on a niche. I'm not saying that you can't have more than one niche. Okay, you can. You can focus on investment properties and also vacation homes. But for the purpose of this plan, you want to start with just one. Okay, you want to start with just one. And once you have that down and dialed in, and you've already become the number one in that niche in your market, then you can move on to a second one. Okay, so you're not saying you have to limit yourself to one niche only, but start there. Okay, whether it's a niche or location, maybe you're in a small town, pick a neighborhood. Okay, pick a neighborhood within that area or 5 neighborhoods that you want to focus on. Okay, next thing, place your Facebook pixel on your website. Place your Facebook pixel on your website, and we'll go into why that's important. Okay, I wouldn't start with any Facebook ads in the first month, but start with some short-form content on Facebook, okay, Instagram as well, that shows your expertise, adds value, builds credibility, and educates your market. Okay, so short-form content that adds value, builds credibility, and educates your market. Try to build some engagement there. Get people involved. Put your name out there with your current audience that you already have on Facebook. And finally, this is very, very, very important. Start building your location landing pages. We can also build them for you. Okay, so let me show you an example of a location landing page. So we're going to G Teams website. We can even use, we were on Ellen's. We can use Ellen's website. So if we go to areas up here, so in the Woodlands, it's an example of a location landing page. So you have content about the area. You have content about the area. You have IDX if you choose to get IDX on your website. We highly recommend you do if you can. What's nearby. You want to have information about why you're working with Ellen, why you're working with you, and then you want to have links to other location pages that you have, and you can have a form at the bottom as well. Okay, another example we have is the G information about the area, has some keywords in it, the IDX, and then links to the other location pages as well. Okay, and this is basically, and you want to make sure the title is a keyword that you're trying to rank for as well. So very important you do this. Build these location pages up. We do have a location pages service that we just launched in April. So if you don't want to build it yourself, we do have training. You can build it yourself, but you want us to build it, you want more, we can help you do that as well. So take a look and I can send you information. We can build those out. And the reason we're offering this, we don't really make too much money from it, but it's so helpful and so important, and it's almost essential for you to have these pages to succeed with this marketing, with this content, because these pages are going to rank and they're going to help you get a bunch of leads in. Okay, so month one, that's enough for you to do. Month one, get started on that. Don't worry about Facebook ads. Okay, so the location pages. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I'll prove to you how important they are. Right. So this is North Umpqua River Homes for Sale, and we'll open up. We'll just go to Google here, and we'll type in North Umpqua River Homes for Sale in Roseburg, Oregon. Okay, and you can see here number one. You can try it on your own browser. It will still be number one. It's ranked above Zillow and Realtor.com. It's very hard to do that. Okay, not many agents' websites are ranked above Zillow.com. We have done it. Our template works, and we show you how to do it. So make sure you get those pages built. Very important. Okay, next, Month 2 and 3. Again, you can get all this stuff done within the first month. If you want to dedicate an entire week to doing it, that's fine. But not every agent has time to do this full time, or most of our agents are already very successful. They're already very busy. So if it's saying it's not this, it's just a guideline. You can get it all done sooner if you want. If it takes a little bit longer, that's okay too. But this is just a rule of thumb. So month 2 and 3. What you want to do now is create a Facebook custom audience targeting people who engaged with the first month of Facebook post you did, right? So you're going to start to build an audience of people engaging with your videos, engaging with your page and your posts. Okay, you're going to start to build that audience. Okay, then you're going to drive that audience to a landing page. We have a landing page template you can use. You can build other ones with ads. Typically, the ones we've seen are ones that compare you to other agents or other options in your market, getting your home value report, people interested in whatever your niche is, homes for sale, whether it's river homes for sale or first time home buyer, homes for sale, investment homes, whatever it is, new construction. Are there any other ideas that have worked for you at all? So pop through the chat if Mario, Ellen, anyone else listening to this call have any other maybe hooks or a copy that have worked for you that you've driven to landing pages. We'd love to hear about it. These are just the ones that we've seen. That if you have any more, we'd be happy to hear about them. Pop them through the chat if you want to share them with the rest of the group. That'd be awesome. If not, that's okay too. And finally, you want to build your content marketing pyramid. Okay, build your content marketing pyramid. Okay, what is that? You may have seen this before. This is really the foundation. That's why it's a pyramid. It's the foundation of your content marketing, of your marketing plan. Okay, so we're going to focus right now on the first 3. It's really what we're covering. Okay, so number 1, this is initial content that you need to create in the second month. You've already got your website up. You've really done if you look at number 3, locations, you've really done that already. You've chosen your locations. Okay, you started building your location landing pages. Okay, if you haven't completed those, complete them now in the second month. You have 5 to 10 location pages. Okay, Ellen has 10. Okay, you can have more or less than that. Make sure you have those done. But you also need to spend some time initially, a few hours. It's going to take time. There's no way around it. Create 1 to 2 videos sharing with your potential clients why you're in business, what your mission statement and values are. Guys, this is so important. It's getting so much harder to stand out in the market. Okay, it's getting so much harder. People are Googling you. They're Googling 50 other agents. Okay, Mario, quick question from Mario here. Can you talk about commercial, specifically apartments? Yep. Can you specify what you mean by that, Mario? In your question, so you can, if that is your niche, if your niche is commercial or apartments, you can talk about whatever you want. If that is a niche of yours, 100% make that highlighted in your market. 100% highlighted in your market. Okay. So. For sure, that's a great example. So let's say, Mario, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mario, if I'm not understanding you correctly, but let's say your niche is apartment. Let's say you focus on buying and selling apartment buildings, right? 4 units and up. So what do you want to do? First, create 1 or 2 videos. These are more broad. They may not be apartment specific, and maybe they will be. It's up to you. 1 or 2 videos sharing why you're in business and what your mission, company's values are, right? So people don't buy what you do; they buy why you do it. Okay, people don't buy Apple phones because the phones work and they have good features. It's part of it. But people buy Apple because of their brand, because of their cool, their motto, think different. People aren't going to work with you just because you have the lowest commission and because you know the paperwork. Mario, that's your niche. Oh, got it. Okay, oh, cool. So people are not going to work with you just because you know how to do paperwork and you know your local laws. They're not, because every agent knows how to do that. They're going to work with you because they feel like you understand them. Right, I'm going to work with Janet because she understands me. She's maybe similar to me, or she's proven to me that she knows exactly what I'm looking for because I'm in her niche. Right, so I need an apartment building, and I'm going to work with Mario because he knows apartment buildings inside and out. He knows the struggles. He knows maybe the fears or the issues with buying apartment buildings and the tenants. Mario knows all these things, and I trust him. And you need to make that clear, Mario, when you people on your website, not just a general website. And that's the problem with these like general broker websites, is that they're just so broad and they don't have any information about any of the stuff. Why would you work with you? It's a waste of a website. Hey, Naaman, what's up? I can't see other members' comments. Is that normal? Yes, you cannot see any other members' comments. They just go to me. I'm reading them out loud. So yeah, Naaman, if you have questions, pop them through. You cannot see other comments. I will try to repeat the question. If they answer it, but you get confused, just let me know. But you can't see them. So second thing you want to do is create 7 to 10 videos educating potential clients about your unique selling proposition, right? So if we're focusing, Mario, on apartment buildings, ask yourself, and we've gone over this in other coaching calls before, but it's super important. Write down, Mario, the top 10 questions that you get. So Mario, maybe you want to pop through an example. What's an example of maybe a great question that you frequently get from your clients, specifically related to apartments? Okay, what's a common question that you get? What you want to do is write down, okay, whether it's Ellen or Mario or Naaman, think about the top 10 questions that potential people are asking you about your niche. Ellen, if you're in like the Woodlands area and your super neighborhoods where there's certain questions that you get, and then you want to answer those questions, okay, with 7 to 10 videos. Okay, so take those questions and create videos for each question, educating people about it, right? So very important you get those done. People are gonna have the same questions over and over again, right? So just create these initial videos. And it is a decent amount of work at once. It's a decent amount of work at once, but over time, you're not gonna have to do anything to these videos, right? You're gonna make them maybe you update them once in a while, once a year or something, but it's just initial upfront work and then you'll be done. And then every time you get a lead in, you can send them these videos. You send them your mission to values videos, send them your niche videos. Okay, it's part of a follow-up campaign, right? Send them your locations, right? Making sure they know your mark. So if any of you guys can think of a question, maybe Ellen or Mario or Naaman, within a specific niche of a common question that you get from members or from buying and selling, that's maybe specific as possible. If not, that's cool too. But pop a question through if you could think of one. Okay, so priority. Okay, so month 4 through 12. Okay, month 4 through 12. Anything not completed in month 1 through 3. Okay, anything not completed in month 1 through 3, making sure you get that done. These things are super, super important. Okay, super, super important you do. Okay, after that, you have all the foundation stuff done. You want to do 30 minutes a week, only 30 minutes a week. Everyone has 30 minutes a week to build momentum in your business, okay? If you don't have 30 minutes a week, then maybe you're not spending your time doing the most important things in your business. So 30 minutes a week of custom content to build your expertise, okay? So an example here, and I've used it before, is the G Styles. So they do farmland out in Oregon, okay? So he did the same thing, right? He does research. So number 2 here, utilize research and video posts, so keyword research. So he discovered that people are searching what to consider when purchasing farmland. That's his niche he's focusing on. So I'll show you his page here. Where is it? So this is it. This is an example of our video post feature. Okay, and I'm happy to show you how to use it if you're interested, but basically we have trainings on it. You shoot a video and then it transcribes it for you and it turns it into a blog post. And if you go to Google and you can type in we're just gonna type in farmland, Douglas County, Oregon. And it's not even like what to consider. Like his is ranking just for farmland in Douglas County. It's ranked number 1 again above all the other local directories. There's no other agency's site. Okay, so he's ranked. This is just one post. It took him 3 minutes to do. Okay, this is 3 minutes to do. So Mario, I got your question. I'll get to that in a second. I got that. I appreciate that. So very important that you again utilize keyword research and video posts. So let me show you an example really quick of doing some keyword research. So let's say your niche is farmland, Douglas County, Oregon. Just pop it in Google. Okay, pop it in Google. This is if you scroll to the bottom, you see searches related to farmland. This is examples that you can use. Google is showing you these because people are searching them. This is how you can do some simple keyword research. Okay, so look at here, farms and ranches for sale. Okay, so maybe people are searching ranches. Maybe you want to make a post about what to consider when purchasing a ranch in Douglas County, Oregon, right? You want to make sure that your posts are targeted to a certain keyword, that you didn't just create like I know some people just do general market updates and that's fine, or how to fix your credit, or hey, party this weekend, or open house this weekend. All these things are great, but understand what you're doing, and these need to be ranking on Google, right? The point of these is to rank. You want to build content that it provides value, of course, right? People are clicking on it because it ranked, but they're watching the video and they're going to maybe work with G Styles because he's adding value to them. He's building credibility with them. But you need to make sure you're ranking first. A lot of agents don't know how to do that. Work with us. We have great training for you to do that. Okay, so utilize our video post feature. It's super cool. Do some keyword research, and every week just do 30 minutes of content that can probably get you, 3 to 5 videos, and then you can, the video post takes 5 minutes to do, okay, and if that, and then boom, you're done to do it. Do it every week, and that's how you're gonna build momentum, okay? So this is, if we go to the content marketing pyramid, whoops. Okay, so the number 4 one, right? This is what I'm talking about. You've done the first 3. Number 4 is the weekly blog posts and the monthly, market reports, things like that, right? That's going to be the 30 minutes a week. That's when you're really going to start building momentum over time. Okay, very important. So Mario says, here's an example. Why would I choose Mario and not a national apartment broker? Right, so that is a great question, Mario. If we go back to the content marketing pyramid, right? So you should, Mario, shoot a video. Okay, shoot a video with exactly that title. Why would I choose Mario and not a national apartment broker? And then answer it. Answer whatever the answer is, pop that in a video. And that video, every single person who visits your website and maybe fills out a form or sees your ad and puts in their information should watch that video. They should have the opportunity to watch that video. And if they don't, then you're missing out, because people are going to maybe decide to use a national apartment broker without even asking you why. So you need to be proactive and to send this information to them. So when you get a lead in, you need to be sending them, emailing them, or sending them links to these videos, right? And you can turn the video into a post just like this. It could say, why would I choose Mario, not a national real estate broker? They watch the video, they say, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. So let me learn more about him. And then they'll go in your testimonials and then they'll read through. And maybe when now you're in their mind, and when they're ready to make a decision, you might be one of the people they call, or maybe the only person they call, right? So that is what we're trying to do here, making sure you're shooting these videos. And I know, Mario, that's not the only question. There's other questions as well. So the last thing, okay, what is your marketing missing? Okay, marketing is a 3-legged stool. Marketing is a 3-legged stool. Okay, Facebook, right? Could be AdWords if you're an investor. Maybe it's AdWords, but for a lot of agents, it's Facebook. They do something else like networking, direct mail, billboards, something like that. Okay, but they don't do the most important one, which is Google and content marketing and being ranked in Google. Okay, Google is the most ignored marketing by agents. It's crazy. It has the most opportunity. Okay, if you're not doing Google as well and you're just doing Facebook and other, a stool cannot stand on 2 legs. A stool cannot stand on 2 legs. It cannot do it. Your marketing will fall. Okay, it will not be as successful as it can be. You need to have the 3-legged stool. Okay, do your networking, traditional that you've been doing. Okay, do the Facebook as well, short term, and then you have remarketing. You're targeting people who've already engaging with you, but the primary should be Google, building content. That is how you win in your market. Okay, that is how you win in your market. So that's it for my presentation. It's been about 30 minutes. If you guys have any questions about anything, I'd be happy to pop them through. Anything we covered, anything else related, marketing, otherwise, happy to answer some questions. So are there any questions at all that anybody has about the marketing plan? Maybe any roadblocks that you've had, issues you've had executing this kind of things, if you've already known a bunch of this stuff. Is there any feedback, anything like that? You guys have any questions? Just pop them through the chat in the bottom right. We haven't had any questions come through yet. This is the time. This is the time to do it. We're not on these calls that much. So again, if you have any questions, if something doesn't make sense, I'd be happy to explain it further. So whether you're an agent or investor, we're happy to take your questions if you have any. I know there's got to be someone's got a question about something. Pop it in there. I don't want to end the call and then a minute later you're like, oh, I should ask him this question. So we have another 30 minutes. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Is there anyone, Mario, Neiman, Ellen, you guys have any questions? Anyone else? I know there's a dozen people or so or more on this call. Is this helpful at all? Is it helpful? Is it not? Are there other topics you want honest, we're always trying to brainstorm, come up with new topics so we think our members would like to see. If you have any other topics you want covered in a future call, please let me know right now. It'd be awesome. We can definitely get that scheduled at some point in the future. Okay. I see some people typing here. We'll just give them a minute. I wanted to show you an example really quick. I forgot to do it. So Mario, I see he says, I thought this call was for investors. We buy houses. So yeah, this one is not. You might have missed in the beginning. So this call is agent focused. I know every Tuesday, usually they do investor calls, but once a month we've done agent calls as well. So this was part of our agent call. If you have a question for investors, we have time. I'd be happy to answer them as well. Okay, so Ellen says, we got a question. How do you determine your Google ranking? I'm at about 20 plus reviews on Google, but not as many videos and such up. I have one above. So how do you determine your Google ranking? Well, it depends on the keyword. So if you're trying to rank for a specific keyword, Ellen, if we're on your website, so let's say we're trying to rank for homes for sale in the Woodlands, Texas, right? In Woodlands, Texas. So you can search Google to see if your website comes up. Okay, and I don't see it on here. It's here somewhere. It's not that old, so it probably takes more time to get ranked there. So one thing you can do is if you go on your Carrot site, so we're going to go into back end of the G Teams, and you go to rankings. Okay, you can add keywords in here. So the G Teams ranking real estate companies in Roseburg. You can add keywords in here and it will refresh your ranking. Sometimes they're not 100% accurate, so you can go and check on Google as well. But this is how you can add some rankings in there, Ellen, for sure, and keep track of this thing. So it does take time for sure. So Neil has a question. Hey Neil, is there an option for text message marketing? There's an option to receive text messages for leads, but we don't have text message marketing within our system. I know a lot of agents use RealVolve that might have it, but we don't allow. I'm pretty sure we don't have RealVolve. If anyone has any other answers to that, but we don't have text message marketing. Just email. We can do an autoresponder email, but maybe a lot of agents do CRMs that we can sync up with Carrot, and they can do text message marketing there. So also, do you find agents setting up a second website, perhaps one for sellers and a second for sellers for $30 extra? No, Neil. I mean, for investors, investors usually have a website for sellers, website for buyers, and then like a third company website. But for agents, not so much. The reason is because a lot of times agents are also the buyers are the sellers, right? You're buying a home and you're also selling a home, so it might be too confusing to have two separate websites. Usually agents have one website. Now, if you had two very specific niches and you wanted just one website for new construction and you wanted just one website for investment properties, then maybe that would make sense. But I would say it's enough work just trying to get one website ranked up there for sure. Okay, so we got some good questions coming in through here. Okay, so we'll get to your questions here. We got a few here. Okay, so Mario says, one other thing, this is a comment by Grady. Grady works on our customer support team. He says, one other thing I might recommend is removing the word South Florida from your hero image. It tends to get cut off from most browsers, and you already use South Florida main heading. All the best. How do I do this? So how do you remove, can you send me your website, Mario? Send me your website link and we can take a look at it for sure. It tends to get cut off most browsers. Yeah, send it to your website. We'll get back to your question for sure. Okay, so Scott pops a question through here. Is this the same for investors or just agents? Good question. Scott, a lot of this content, so if we go to the content marketing pyramid, right? So a lot of this does apply to investors, right? The same principle, right? Carrot itself is a marketing company, right? We build websites. It's a completely different industry than investors or agents. We use the same concept to build our own business. So yes, 100%, these things would apply to investors. The things where it changed were maybe locations or it would be, instead of location pages, you'd have city landing pages instead of location pages. So the layout's a little different. The template for location pages would be not the same. They would rank a little bit differently. The layout's different for sure. The content would be the same. You can still use the video post feature. Facebook maybe would be replaced with AdWords for getting started, right? Maybe AdWords seems to be a better place to start. Not these days, it's pretty close. A lot of people use Facebook too, but AdWords seems to be popular for investors as well. Good question though. If you have any other questions, definitely expand on that. So Julie asks, what is the best keyword research tools to use? Honestly, so another good one would be Ubersuggest. Check out Ubersuggest. Oh, I can spin to win. I'm not going to spin to win right now. So Ubersuggest is a popular one. So you can enter in, let's say, river homes for sale. Douglas County. We'll do Roseburg, Oregon, right? So maybe this is your niche you focus on. You can pop the keyword in here, and there's free. There's a paid one as well, which is probably more bells and whistles and maybe more options. So Ubersuggest is one. Julie, also just going on Google, as I said before, and typing in maybe, like best realtor in San Diego, right? So maybe something like that. See what comes up, and you can go down the rabbit hole of things like this. So maybe this isn't the best keyword. So top agents in La Jolla. So people moving to La Jolla, if that's your niche. If you're not sure your niche, maybe that should be your niche. Beachfront homes in La Jolla, Bird Rock, La Jolla real estate. So this is a certain neighborhood people are searching. So let's check out beachfront homes. And you can keep going down the list. People are searching La Jolla cottages for sale. That's a certain niche. There's a lot of cottages around the water there. So California beach homes. So there's two things I would do is use Google, just do some research, play around with it, and then go to Ubersuggest. It's taking a while to load here. But it'll give you keyword recommendations. So I would use both of those for sure. So Naaman says, question on the investor side, no problem. I'm customizing my page. How do I make sure that 20% of the language I customized isn't actually hurting my Carrot already optimized site? InvestorQ, there are already video tutorials on setting up location pages. And that's the question. Are there already video tutorials on setting up location pages and also city-specific landing pages for motivated sellers? Yes, for sure. I can send you the tutorials. So we do have the city-specific landing page tutorial, which I can send you. I can probably just look it up here really quick. So we don't want to, this is our guide. We just go to help.carrot.com and you can even just search city landing pages for investors. And here's the tutorial. Okay, here's the tutorial on how to set up city-specific landing pages for investors. Okay, so I can send that to you for sure, or we will send that over to you. So how do you make sure that 20% of your content on your language isn't hurting your site? So it's a little different with the city landing pages because we do have templated content on there. Location pages, not as much yet. So Naaman, if you want to send me your website, we can take a look at it really quick. For sure. So Ellen, questions. So yeah. So it looked like Ellen, the same question you popped through here. Did I answer your question about the Google ranking? You said you have 20 plus reviews, but not as many videos and such up yet. Your reviews are great, but you definitely need content to help rank. Ellen, you can use our ranking tool. If that didn't answer your question, let me know. I can go over it again if you missed it. Okay, Mario, awesome. Here we go. Okay, so let's pull your website up. So Mario is an investor, FloridaQuickSale.com. So I don't think that's, let's see here. It might be my own browser here. It's not working. Florida Quick Sale, HTTPS. We got to check on that. I don't know why that wouldn't be working. So FloridaQuickSale.com. Oh, oops. Yeah, that should be working. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we'll check in why. Maybe the domain forwarding, or it could be something on my browser issue there. But okay, so one word is removing South Florida from your hero image. Okay, so that would be here, right? It tends to get cut off on most browsers, and you already use South Florida in your main heading anyway. So was he talking about this right here, Mario? So I'm not sure. Mario said I recommend removing the word South Florida from your hero image. It tends to get cut from most browsers. You already have it in your main heading on your home page. So I'm not sure if he is talking about a different page or not, but it looks okay here. I don't see any issues, but let me know if you could be more specific about what he's talking about. If you want to just, you can edit it. If you want to just remove your hero image and edit it, you can go into your website. It's not that hard. And I can show you how to do that. If you just want to know how to edit hero images, if you go to content, right? So we go to content, you go to pages, you go to your front page, you can edit it. And there's a hero section up here, and this is where you can edit. It would say South Florida here, and you can edit it there. So that's how you would edit it. Mario, if I didn't answer your question, please pop through. Okay, so Neil says, where do I find the pricing for your company for creating my community landing pages? Yes, great question. So if you click on actually Marketplace up here, if you log into your account and click Marketplace, okay, so I'll show you where it is. This is what you'll get. If you scroll down to Personalize and Optimize, location-specific IDX landing pages. Okay, so here is where it would be. If you check your site, and then it would be $200, and I believe you get 5 locations. So it's about $40 a page. So you have to bundle it with per 5, and that is how much it costs. So we can send you this link if you go to the marketplace. That's where it is. Neil, let me know if you have any other questions about that. Okay, so Naaman got another question. I appreciate all these questions. This is great. Okay. Naaman, do you mind if I pull your website up here? It's simple, sellhomebuyers.com. Okay, you just started working on it, no problem there. I'm customizing my page. How do I make sure 20% of the language I customize isn't actually hurting my carrot site? Okay, so we always recommend customizing at least 20%, if not more, 30, 40% of your website so that it is customized. So Naaman, you just want to make sure that you're not going to really be hurting your site, but just keep in mind the keywords you want to rank for. So if you're trying to rank for, let's say, sell your house fast in Long Island, right? In Long Island, New York, or we buy houses in Long Island, that your content here, the major keywords are still there. So I need to sell my house fast should stay there. We buy houses anywhere in New York should stay there. Just major, you want to make sure you have the major keywords in there. Sell your house fast in New York, sell your house in New York, need to sell, right? Need to sell in New York, that's in there. I need to sell my house fast is in there. There's keywords like that you want to make sure you keep in, but all this other stuff, we work differently. You can customize this content, just rephrase it. If you have other benefits to your business, whatever it is, update your picture in here for sure. I see this couple all the time. I say a market that is in like Delaware, and half of the carrot websites, they had this picture up here and they didn't customize it. It looks a little strange from a person searching around. They see the same picture on multiple websites. Customize the picture for sure. And you want, but everything else customized. Keep the major keywords there. Customize that, and I will send you that tutorial as well after the call's over. So does that answer your question? Mario says, yeah, I'm not sure on what he means. I'll talk to Grady about that, Mario, and I'll get back to you on it. Because it looks okay from my end, so you might have been talking about something more specific. So Mario, I'll connect with you after the call. I'll hit Grady up and check for you. Okay, Neil, thank you, man. Awesome, appreciate it. Neil gave me a thumbs up a gift there. So Naaman, awesome. Okay, good. Glad you helped. Okay. Okay. Is it now Yang? If I'm pronouncing that right. So I said, haha, I thought it would be something similar to YouTube live chat or Facebook live chat. Okay, so that was a different conversation you had. Sorry about that. Never mind. Are there any more questions? Any more questions that you have? I don't think I missed any, but if I did, please pop them through if you have any other questions. We still have a good 10 minutes left here. Is there any other questions? I appreciate all the questions here. I hope this is helpful whether you're an investor or an agent. I think that this strategy is very applicable to it. Making sure you have content. So for me, and I'm actually also we have a So we have a question here. So if Mr. Yang, I do have traffic coming in. There's no conversion. I was planning going back watch the coach. Okay, so Mr. Yang's going to watch some of the coaching call later. So for my own website, I also have a side business, and I'll just pop it up really quick. If you have questions, pop through. But just from the investor side, right? So I have a wholesaling business in Delaware as well. So if you go to my blog, I do implement a lot of these tactics as well. So I wonder where they are. So some of these are obviously like regular scheduled blog posts with Carrot where you should schedule them, but we do have further back. So where are they? It might be a little older back. So we do have, should I find them here? So I need to obviously do more of these, but there are like a bunch of, man, I can't find them. They're here somewhere, but basically, so I focus on probates, and I had some pages about probate. So let's say selling your probate house in Delaware. Okay. So here's my website. It's ranked #1 for that keyword, right? It did the same kind of thing. So you have a post about it. You customize it a little bit. There are a few different ones that I have. I had a custom video post on here. There's a bunch of different posts, so you lose track when you start making content. But basically, my point is that not to go down a rabbit hole, but the point is that the idea is the same, right? Where you make video posts, you push out a lot of content, and your website will rank. Whether you're an agent or an investor, you will build your business and your long-term Google rankings with content, and that's how you're going to do it. In addition to city landing pages or location pages for agents. Okay, so are there any other questions at all? Again, so Mario, I'll get back to you on that for sure. I'll send you the training as well for name it. Yes, awesome. So if we don't have any final questions, we do have 10 minutes left, but please hit our chat up. We'll be happy to help you out. Even after the call, our chat support is great. We'll provide you with all the information. I hope this was helpful to you. We have one more question here before I sign off here. So how many websites do I have, Mario? So I only have, for my Delaware website, I really just use this one. So I do have a buyer's website. So we're located in Newcastle County. So I do have this website as well, which is really just sent for buyers. I don't even use it that much. When people want to be added to my buyers list, I send them this. It's not even that customized. It probably doesn't rank that well, and it's even another logo on here. So I haven't used it that much. I'm more focused on sellers, where I have custom branding and all that kind of stuff. So I just have one website, but you can see here, very important is I have tons of city landing pages. And you would have a bunch of location pages as well, right? If you're an agent, the format is a little different, right? It would be under areas, and they would all be here. So the format's a little different, but it's a little prettier. A lot of people work with agents; they like to design a little bit better. But the idea is the same, right? The idea is the same: is to have tons of specific pages where you have some custom content on there. I took a picture of me in front of the Milton sign, right? So things like that. You put on your website. So a lot of the principles are the same. Some of the logistics are different between agents and investors. But yeah, just one or two. Really, it takes a lot of work to rank, and we don't try to hide the fact that it does take time and patience, and you're doing more than one website. You probably need a team for that, for sure. So I don't have a team, unfortunately, yet. Just me. So yeah. So I appreciate everyone's help here today. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, pop them through. Even if the call ends, we're happy to get to them. If you have any ideas or things that you're like, oh, I wish they would cover that, whether you're an investor or an agent, please pop through the chat. We'd be happy to take that in consideration. We're always looking for great topics, and the best person who knows what topics they want for members are the members. So let us know. Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate you popping on the call here as well. If you Ellen, if you want to chat later today, hit me up, or this week. We're going to have a one-on-one call as well. So appreciate everybody on the call today. Okay. And we will get, okay. So, okay, Mr. Yang says, okay, so if you have a minute to check my page out real quick, yes, sure. Well, what's your website? So Mr. Yang says, well, we have 5 minutes left. We can for sure get to it. Mr. Yang says, if you have a minute, check out my page. Send me the web address, and I can take a look at it. Send me the web address. He says, as a wholesaler, should I create location pages as well? SacramentoHousesForCash.com. SacramentoHousesForCash.com. So yeah, I think it's really just my browser here. Sacramento Houses for Cash. Yeah, I didn't forget the HTTP. Sacramento House. Oh, it's houses for cash. That's why I spelled it wrong. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Should I create a location page as well? So if you're an investor, you want to make sure you create city landing pages. So if you don't have any city landing pages, you should make some. We can send you the tutorial. And a lot of times it's good to link them on the side as well. You don't have to, but you can. Just like my other site does. So I would say this site looks good. I like it. Let's check out the contact us page here. FAQ. Let's see. You got some testimonials. What others say. So definitely get some testimonials when you get if you're new. Try to get a character testimonial from someone that maybe is to your character, even if you haven't done a deal yet. But definitely get some testimonials in there for sure. And our company. Oh, here it is. Yeah, our company page. So about Sacramento Houses for Cash, if this is maybe space it out, if it's one word, but I would customize some of this. Again, very important. Goes back to the content pyramid, right? So I would say get 1 to 2 videos about who you are, even if it's shot on your phone, it's better than nothing. Update some of that content for sure, and get so for investors to be city landing pages. Yeah, so definitely get those. Customize your about page. Right now, the colors I like a lot, but there's not as much custom content on here. So I definitely would get some custom content. So you got your management team. So this is fine to have this information on here, but when someone clicks on our company, it's not there. So either link it up to those pages or put them here instead, because you have it on there, but it's not on the our company page. So I would either have it on both if you did that. Besides that though, I would say, get some testimony. There'll be some basic stuff that you can do to get started. And think about in Sacramento, it's a big city, right? So there's a bunch of locations. Definitely make pages. It's going to be hard just to rank just for We Buy Houses in Sacramento. Okay, it's going to be hard just to rank for that, right? It's very competitive. So if we just Google We Buy Houses, Sacramento, right? There's a lot of websites here. So Express Home Buyer is a national website. California Family Home Buyers, right, is another one. So there's a lot of competition to rank for, and I would say the best way to start is try to rank with city landing pages on things more specific than that. So if there's top 3 or 4 neighborhoods in Sacramento you're focusing on, definitely make pages for those right away. And it's going to take a good amount of work to be in the top 1 or 2 spots for Sacramento, just because it's a major city versus like Roseburg, which is a smaller city. It's not as hard to rank for. All right, so hope that helps there. Mr. Cook, Chris says, can you send to the person doing the trading for review, Carver Buys Homes, to the person doing the trading for review? Okay. Yep, I got your question. Chris, Carver Buys Homes. We could take a look at your site. We've got a couple minutes left. Okay, sell your house fast in Oklahoma City. Okay, so first thing, I would update this picture here, Chris. Got to get rid of the default photo. Either of, I say the more specific to your area, the best. So if you had a photo, maybe one of a property you've done in Oklahoma City, a house that looks like Oklahoma City, I'd pop here, or a picture of you or someone on your team. Put that there to make sure that people know you're local. They like working with local people. So let's take a look here. I mean, reviews. You need to get some reviews on here for sure. Carver Real Estate Group. Yeah, it just looks like not too much has been done yet. Depends what your goals are, but If you're just doing pay-per-click, I mean, the website should be, you will get some leads in, but I definitely would get some testimonials there, custom some of the content for sure. Check out our guide. So our help dot, now it's carrot.com now /guide, right? So go through the guide here. I focus on phase 1 here. So personalizing your site, updating. It looks like you got your logo up there, which is good. By adding credibility, you got your domain up there. If you don't have credibility, I would focus on doing. So Chris, are you newer? Do you have testimonials, things like that? Oh, Mr. Yang, you're welcome. He says, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, so I know we'll get 1 or 2 questions in here for Chris. Go a little bit over time, that's okay. But Chris, are you a new investor? Have you been doing it a while? Do you have reviews? And what are your goals with your Carrot site? So a lot of people just use the Carrot site for paid traffic. That's not recommended. That's not what we teach. But sometimes it's just a part of their other business and they're doing content elsewhere. But I would say start getting some content made, Chris. Even if you are newer or not, do some keyword research. So if we go to Google and Oklahoma City, right? Okay, so we could start here and just take a look. So what other things are people searching here? So what happened to sell homes? We buy properties, OKC, right? So people are searching OKC for Oklahoma City. So you could make a post. I would say make a video post about We Buy Houses reviews. Like, if you're looking for reviews, here's what to look for when you're researching a company. People want to know, reviews, and you could just make a content post about it. Maybe it'll rank for this kind of keyword. People are searching it. I would try to focus more on niche phrases to start. It'll be easier to rank for, right? So if you are doing, let's say, probate houses, how about this? Like I did. So my probate house, OKC. Let's see what comes up. So this website obviously comes up here. Sell my house fast, Oklahoma City. Okay, you can look at other keywords. It didn't look like they have any recommended keywords for this. Maybe if we type in Oklahoma. So you got to play around with it. Maybe sell my inherited house. Are there any other suggested keywords for these? You could say probate laws, Oklahoma City. Something like that, right? If you're focusing on probates, how to avoid probate in Oklahoma. Oklahoma will law, things like these. Oklahoma will laws. But if this could be people not in Oklahoma City as well. So you want to try to find things like, things like maybe code violations or something. People, if they're landlords and they have code violations, you want to pop something like that. Oklahoma City building codes. I know these are kind of in a distance, but you could just make a quick post about them. Maybe landlords want to know about them. And if you're targeting landlords, maybe they'll see on your website, oh, you want to know about local building codes? Well, check out a link below and you should give them the link to the county website, whatever it is. Not that hard. Chris, done a few deals. Awesome. Yeah, Chris, so I would say for sure get some reviews on there. If you don't have any reviews and you've done a few deals, make that part of your process of getting reviews. Very important. Video testimonials are the best. More tough to get. A lot of sellers don't want to, but get some testimonials for sure. Very important there. I hope that helped on your website. Definitely go through our guide, and I would focus again. The most important thing, if you're trying to rank, is spend the time doing the keyword research and making sure you target very specific keywords. They're going to be easier to rank for and less competitive. So whether you're new, whether in Oklahoma City or Sacramento, that's what I would do. So we're waiting for one more question here. This will be the last question we have because we go a little time over. I appreciate you guys staying a little bit extra. We could probably make this logo here a little bigger too. So I will see if we can do that. So I'll make a note, Chris, if we can make the logo bigger. I'll pop that in here. Okay, so we have one more question from Sacramento here. So specific would be something like we buy houses in South Sacramento instead of we buy houses in Sacramento. So let's see here. So I would say, are there neighborhoods in Sacramento that you focus on? What you want to do, oh, Yang is your name. Okay, so these are, looks like neighborhoods, and let me know if these are the ones that you're targeting, but it's important to note that you want to make sure you're choosing lingo that people are searching. So some areas people may search by county, right? So where my business is in Delaware, it's mainly in Newcastle County, Delaware. It's the biggest county. It's 2/3 of the population of the state. But people are not searching, really we buy houses Newcastle County or sell my house fast Newcastle County. Even though that's more specific, no one's searching it because people search by specific cities. They'll search by we buy houses Wilmington, Delaware, or we buy houses Newark, Delaware, or we buy houses Milford, Delaware, Middletown, Delaware, right? So you want to make sure you're doing things that people are searching. Most of the times people are searching by city or neighborhood. So I would focus on that. So you would have a city, and again, it's the same for location pages for agents. It's the same principles. So you'd say maybe if you're an agent, you'd have new construction homes for sale Midtown Sacramento, right? Or you would, if you're an investor, you have we buy houses in Land Park Sacramento. You have a page for that, and whatever ones you focus on, probably more the middle low end ones, right? Whatever it is, that's what I would do. So we can try typing in, let's say new construction homes. Now let's try Oak Park, Sacramento. Let's see what comes up. We'll say even for sale. All right, so this could be, if you're an agent, right, this could be something you could rank for. No agents are doing it right now, and they could have a location page about new construction homes for sale. People are searching them, right? And then people are searching these other keywords as well. Homes for sale near Sacramento Airport. Are people searching them? No one's making posts about it. See, again, agents are ignoring this type of thing to do. Investors are not ignoring it as much, but there's some, for an investor, you probably would do like we buy houses, Oak Park, Sacramento, right? So again, Central Oak Park, we buy houses, Central Oak Park. So this, here's the website here. I don't think it's a Carrot website, but he focused on Oak Park, right? So again, it would do the same thing, right? That's what you need to be doing. You can compete with that. Oak Park or other neighborhoods. So yeah, Shanil, do you have a question? Impact carolinasrealty.com. If I upload my logo to the top, was that www? Impact, maybe your logo is not set up yet. Maybe I typed it wrong. No. Okay. So we got to check out the forwarding there because it should work if I just type that in. So it looks like, Neil, you're forwarding. So you got to make sure you go into GoDaddy. Go into GoDaddy and making sure you have the forwarding. Go to www. So when someone types it in without the www, it forwards to the www. Because people like me might go here and then they might pop away. So make sure you have your forwarding down as well. Log into your GoDaddy site. I think it's the DNS settings. We can help you out there to do the forwarding. So I'll make a note as well. Here. Okay. I'm just making a quick note. Yeah, so anyway, if I upload my logo to the top left, will the text to my firm name go away? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So if you have a logo, that's what it looks better if you have a logo. You can change the button icon. So if we go to the G team we have, and you go to the design, so there's a few different ways you could do it, depending on if your logo has your name in it. So if you go to branding, okay, so you can upload your logo here. Okay, so that's what this is the logo, but you also have a custom site icon that you can add as well. Okay, so your custom site icon, if you choose an icon, it will show up here. okay, will show up here, a little icon, okay, like you have, right? This little icon you can change. So you can change this to like a custom image and still keep your thing here, pretty sure. So if you need help with that, our support team can help you for sure. So I know we're 10 minutes over. We'll take one final question. If anyone has a final question or anything else, let's take a look at your website here. So again, add some reviews. You want to add some reviews here, Neil. So add some reviews, the About Me. Yep, customize some of this for sure. Your North Carolina Concord real estate specialist. So okay, real quick, if we do We Buy Houses, Concord, North Carolina, you can see what kind of things come up. Here's one, Mason Buys Houses. All right, so I mean, there's other people that you can beat. I mean, a page that's not even existing is still ranking. So Homevestors, it's a national company. So there's opportunity here where you can rank people. You could shoot videos. I mean, videos rank as well. So this looks like it might be, even another, Carrot site, right? So I would again focus, if you're getting started, on more specific content like sell my rental, or if you're focusing on that, maybe you can focus on these kind of things: sell my rental, North Concord, or tax, probate laws, right? If you're doing that for probate, very popular, you can rank for that. There's no investors advertising for that, so you could try that. Play around with the keyword research and do that kind of stuff. So awesome job. First time on live coaching call. This is very helpful, very specific and helpful to what I need to know. Good, awesome. Please pop on them every Tuesday. I do one a month, specifically mainly for agents. But this week, luckily, had kind of investor layover as well. So happy to help out, take questions from investors or agents. And usually Adrian is here. Trevor also pops through as well once a month. So it's going to be either me, Trevor, or Adrian on the call. But I do more focus on specific stuff. Adrian also has his own business. He's the best. He's the bomb. I always try to fill his shoes and I always fail, but I'm working on it. So thank you guys again for hopping on the site. Oh, Neil. Oh, sorry. It's a broker site, not for investors. Oh, I'm sorry. So Impact Carolina Realty. Oh, you're right. It is. I'm sorry. So yeah, making sure then that you get take a look here, get some reviews up there, start building some location pages as well. So get some content up. Again, the content marketing pyramid, you want to get information. Like if we go to KristaHomes.com, right? She does California, but if you go to her about page, About Me, she has a video on here, right? It goes into, this is more professionally done, but
understanding features that makes me a little different. I educate myself on a regular basis.
Right, questions about her, like videos like that. I mean, you don't have to have it professionally done. You could do it on your phone, but get a video just like that made. Get some content. Start building out your niche and locations for sure, and then you'll be ranking in no time. And I'll tell you, Neil, not a lot of agents are doing this kind of thing. So, I would say if you're focusing on homes for sale in Concord, North Carolina, there's not a lot of Zillow, right? ZillowRealtor.com, there's not a lot of local agents. So there's opportunity for you. Maybe this one, Terra Vista, maybe. So here's one, but there's opportunity for you to rank, Neil, for sure. You just got to put some time into it. And we'll be happy to help you out along the way. All right, guys, thank you so much for hopping in the chat here. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, pop through the chat. Thank you guys again for staying a little bit extra with me. Ellen, everybody, Mario, Neil, Chris, Mr. Yang, all you guys. Thank you so much. Naaman, Julie, Scott, thank you guys so much for popping through some questions here. Until next time, we'll meet again. Again, next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, we will have another one. So thank you guys again. Take care. I really appreciate it. And happy late Memorial Day to all of you. And have a great. Oh, Mario, thank you. Don't sell yourself short. Thank you so much, Mario. I appreciate it. Adrian's he's a veteran. He's been doing it so long. So no, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Happy to. I enjoy this stuff and I enjoy chatting with you guys. I do some wholesaling myself, but I also work with agents. So I see both sides of the coin and struggles and stuff. So thank you. Have a great day too. Appreciate it, guys. Take care.